Did you know that the quality of your relationships can determine the quality of your life? Whether it's with your partner, family, friends, or even coworkers. Healthy relationships are the foundation of happiness, success, and personal growth. But let's be real, building and maintaining them isn't always easy. That's why today, we're diving into the secrets of creating strong, meaningful connections that last. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll walk away with actionable tips to transform your relationships, starting today. A healthy relationship isn't just about love or friendship. It's about mutual respect, trust, communication, and growth. It's where both people feel valued, heard, and supported. But here's the thing. Healthy relationships don't just happen. They're built intentionally and maintained with care. In this video, we'll break it all down into simple, practical steps you can apply to every relationship in your life. How to build and maintain healthy relationships. Start with yourself. You've probably heard the saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. It's true. To build healthy relationships with others, you first need to have a strong, healthy relationship with yourself. This means understanding who you are, what you need, and what you bring to the table. Let's break this down into 3 key areas: self-awareness, self-love, and boundaries. Self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth and healthy relationships. It's about understanding your emotions, triggers, values, and goals. When you know yourself deeply, you can communicate your needs clearly and avoid projecting your insecurities onto others. Spend time in self-reflection daily. Ask yourself, what are my core values? What makes me feel happy, fulfilled, or stressed? How do I react in conflict and why? Journaling is a powerful tool for self-discovery. Write about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Practice mindfulness or meditation to stay connected to your emotions and thoughts in the present moment. Self-love. Self-love isn't just a buzzword, it's a necessity. When you love and respect yourself, you set the standard for how others should treat you. It also helps you avoid seeking validation from others, which can strain relationships. Practice positive self-talk. Replace self-criticism with affirmations like, I am enough. I deserve love and respect. I am worthy of healthy relationships. Prioritize self-care. This doesn't have to be extravagant. It could be as simple as taking a walk, reading a book, or getting enough sleep. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Acknowledge your progress and growth. Boundaries. Protect your energy. Boundaries are essential for maintaining healthy relationships. They're not about building walls. They're about creating clear guidelines for how you want to be treated. When you set boundaries, you protect your energy and show others how to respect you. Identify your limits. Ask yourself, what behaviors or actions make me feel uncomfortable or drained? What do I need to feel safe and respected? Communicate your boundaries clearly and calmly. For example, I need some alone time to recharge after work. I'm not comfortable discussing this topic right now. Be consistent in enforcing your boundaries. If someone crosses them, address it respectfully but firmly. Now that you've started building a strong foundation within yourself, it's time to focus on the next step, communication. Because let's face it, no matter how self-aware or self-loving you are, relationships thrive on how well you connect with others. Let's dive into the art of effective communication next. Communication is key. Communication is more than just talking. It's about connecting. It's how we express our thoughts, feelings, and needs, and how we understand others. But let's be honest, communication isn't always easy. Misunderstandings, assumptions, and emotions can get in the way. That's why mastering the art of communication is essential for building and maintaining healthy relationships. Let's break it down into 3 key areas: expressing yourself, active listening, and navigating tough conversations. Express yourself clearly and kindly. The way you express yourself can make or break a conversation. When you communicate clearly and kindly, you create a safe space for open dialogue. Here's how to do it effectively. Use I statements instead of you statements. For example, instead of, you never listen to me, say, I feel unheard when I'm interrupted. Be specific about your feelings and needs. Avoid vague statements like you always or you never. Stay calm and avoid raising your voice, even if the topic is emotional. Practice vulnerability. Share your true feelings instead of hiding behind anger or sarcasm. Active listening. Here to understand, not to respond. Listening is just as important as speaking, if not more. Active listening means fully focusing on the other person without interrupting or planning your response. It's about understanding their perspective, even if you don't agree. Give your full attention. Put away distractions like your phone or TV. Use nonverbal cues to show you're listening, like nodding, maintaining eye contact, and leaning slightly forward. Reflect back what you hear. For example, it sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed because of work. Is that right? Avoid interrupting or jumping to solutions. Sometimes, people just need to be heard. Ask open-ended questions to encourage deeper conversation, like, how did that make you feel? What do you need from me right now? Let's face it, not every conversation is easy. Sometimes, you'll need to discuss sensitive topics or resolve conflicts. The key is to approach these conversations with respect, empathy, and a willingness to find common ground. Choose the right time and place. Avoid having tough conversations when you're angry, tired, or distracted. Start with a positive intention. For example, I want us to work through this together. I value our relationship, and I want to understand your perspective. Focus on the issue, not the person. Avoid personal attacks or bringing up past mistakes. Take breaks if emotions run high. It's okay to say, I need a moment to calm down. Can we continue this in 10 minutes? End with a solution or next steps. For example, let's agree to check in with each other more often. How can we prevent this from happening again? Now that you've learned how to communicate effectively, it's time to talk about trust, the glue that holds every relationship together. Trust isn't built overnight, but with consistent actions, it can become unshakable. Let's dive into how you can build and maintain trust in your relationships. Build trust through consistency. Trust is the glue that holds relationships together. It's what allows us to feel safe, secure, and valued in our connections with others. But here's the thing, trust isn't built overnight. It's earned through small, consistent actions over time. Let's break this down into 3 key areas: keeping your word, being reliable, and taking accountability. Keep your word. Do what you say you'll do. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to build trust is by keeping your word. When you follow through on your promises, no matter how small, you show the other person that they can rely on you. Only make promises you can keep. It's better to underpromise and overdeliver than the other way around. Write down your commitments if needed. This helps you stay organized and accountable. If you can't keep a promise, communicate as soon as possible. For example, I know I said I'd help you move this weekend, but something urgent came up. Can we reschedule for next weekend? Celebrate small wins. When you consistently keep your word, it builds momentum and strengthens trust over time. Be reliable. Show up when it matters. Reliability is about more than just keeping promises. It's about showing up consistently, especially when it matters most. Whether it's being on time, being present during tough times, or simply being there when you're needed, reliability builds a sense of security in relationships. Be punctual. Respecting someone's time shows that you value them. Be emotionally present. Put away distractions and give your full attention when someone needs you. Follow through on the little things. For example, I'll call you tomorrow to check in. I'll send you that recipe I mentioned. Be a steady presence. Even if you can't solve someone's problems, just being there can make a world of difference. Take accountability. Own your mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. But how you handle those mistakes can either build or break trust. Taking accountability shows that you're honest, humble, and committed to improving the relationship. Acknowledge your mistakes without making excuses. For example, I was wrong to cancel our plans last minute. I should have prioritized our time together. Apologize sincerely. A good apology includes, I'm sorry for specific action. I understand how this made you feel. Empathy. I will. Commitment to change. Make amends. If possible, take action to fix the situation or prevent it from happening again. Learn and grow. Use the experience as an opportunity to improve yourself and the relationship. Trust is the foundation, but spending quality time together is how you keep the connection alive. In the next section, we'll talk about how to prioritize meaningful moments in your relationships, because it's not about the quantity of time, but the quality. Let's be real, conflict is inevitable in any relationship. Whether it's with your partner, family, friends, or coworkers, disagreements are bound to happen. But here's the good news, conflict doesn't have to be destructive. When handled well, it can actually strengthen your relationship by fostering understanding and growth. The key is to resolve conflicts constructively. Let's break this down into 3 key steps: staying calm, focusing on the issue, and finding solutions together. Stay calm. Manage your emotions. When emotions run high, it's easy to say or do things you might regret later. That's why the first step to resolving conflict is staying calm. When you approach the situation with a clear mind, you're more likely to find a solution that works for everyone. Pause before reacting. Take a deep breath or count to 10 to give yourself a moment to think. Use calming techniques if needed, like deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds. Stepping away, I need a few minutes to calm down. Let's talk about this in 10 minutes. Avoid raising your voice, name-calling, or using hurtful language. These escalate conflicts rather than resolve them. Remind yourself of the bigger picture. Ask, is this issue worth damaging our relationship? Focus on the issue, not the person. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to make the conflict personal. But attacking the other person only leads to defensiveness and resentment. Instead, focus on the issue at hand and work together to solve it. Use I statements to express how you feel without blaming. For example, instead of, "You never help around the house," say, "I feel overwhelmed when I have to handle all the chores alone." Stick to one issue at a time. Avoid bringing up past grievances or unrelated problems. Avoid generalizations like "you always" or "you never." These are rarely accurate and often feel like attacks. Acknowledge the other person's perspective. For example, "I can see why you'd feel that way. I understand this is important to you." Find solutions together. Collaborate, don't compete. The goal of conflict resolution isn't to win the argument. It's to find a solution that works for both of you. This requires collaboration, compromise, and a willingness to see the other person's point of view. Brainstorm solutions together. Ask, how can we solve this in a way that works for both of us? Be open to compromise. Sometimes, meeting in the middle is the best way forward. Focus on the future. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, discuss how you can prevent the issue from happening again. Agree on actionable steps. For example, let's create a chore schedule so we both contribute equally. Let's set aside 30 minutes each week to check in with each other. End on a positive note. Express appreciation for the other person's willingness to work through the conflict. For example, "I really appreciate how we handled this together. Thank you for understanding my perspective." Prioritize quality time. In today's busy world, it's easy to let relationships take a backseat. Between work, errands, and endless to-do lists, spending meaningful time with loved ones can feel like a luxury. But here's the truth. Quality time isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have for healthy relationships. It's how you stay connected, create memories, and show the people in your life that they matter. Let's break this down into 3 key areas: being present, creating shared experiences, and making it a priority. Be present. Give your full attention. Quality time isn't just about being in the same room, it's about being fully present. When you give someone your undivided attention, you show them that they're important to you. Put away distractions. This means turning off your phone, closing your laptop, or stepping away from work. Practice active listening. Focus on what the other person is saying without interrupting or planning your response. Be in the moment. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the present. Show genuine interest. Ask questions, share your thoughts, and engage in the conversation or activity. Create shared experiences. Make memories together. Shared experiences are the building blocks of strong relationships. They create memories, strengthen your bond, and give you something to look back on and smile about. The best part? Quality time doesn't have to be expensive or elaborate. It's about the connection, not the activity. Plan regular date nights or friend hangouts. Could be as simple as cooking a meal together, going for a walk in the park, playing a board game or watching a movie. Try something new together. Shared novelty can bring you closer. For example, take a class, e.g., painting, dancing, or cooking. Explore a new hiking trail or visit a nearby town. Celebrate milestones and traditions. Whether it's an anniversary, a birthday, or a weekly movie night, these moments create a sense of continuity and connection. Capture the moment. Take photos or write about your experiences to cherish them later. Make it a priority. Schedule and protect your time. If you don't prioritize quality time, it's easy for it to slip through the cracks. That's why it's important to be intentional about spending time with the people you care about. Treat it as a non-negotiable part of your schedule. Schedule regular time together. For example, weekly date nights with your partner, monthly catch-ups with friends, daily family dinners or walks. Protect this time. Avoid canceling or rescheduling unless absolutely necessary. Be flexible. If life gets busy, find small ways to connect, like sending a thoughtful text, having a quick coffee break together, sharing a meal, even if it's just 20 minutes. Communicate your commitment. Let the other person know how much this time means to you. For example, I really look forward to our Friday night dinners. They're the highlight of my week. Grow together. Healthy relationships aren't static, they're dynamic. They grow, evolve, and adapt over time. Growing together means supporting each other's dreams, celebrating each other's successes, and navigating life's challenges as a team. It's about becoming the best versions of yourselves, individually and together. Let's break this down into 3 key areas: setting shared goals, celebrating milestones, and embracing change. 1. Set shared goals. Dream and plan together. One of the most powerful ways to grow together is by setting shared goals. Whether it's planning a trip, saving for a house, or starting a project, working towards something together strengthens your bond and gives you a sense of purpose. Discuss your individual and shared dreams. Ask each other, what do we want to achieve together in the next year? What are your personal goals, and how can I support you? Create a vision board or write down your goals. This makes them tangible and keeps you motivated. Break big goals into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if your goal is to travel more, start by researching destinations and setting a budget. If your goal is to improve your health, plan weekly workouts or meal prep together. Check in regularly. Schedule monthly or quarterly goal reviews to track your progress and adjust as needed. Celebrate milestones, acknowledge and appreciate. Growing together isn't just about the big achievements, it's also about celebrating the small wins along the way. Acknowledging and appreciating each other's efforts fosters positivity and strengthens your connection. Celebrate both individual and shared successes. For example, I'm so proud of you for landing that promotion. We did it. We finally finished renovating the kitchen. Mark milestones with meaningful gestures. This could be a special dinner or outing, a heartfelt note or gift. Simply taking a moment to reflect and express gratitude. Don't wait for big moments. Celebrate small wins too, like sticking to a new habit for a week, completing a challenging task, making progress toward a long-term goal. Embrace change, evolve and adapt together. Life is full of changes, some planned, some unexpected. Growing together means embracing these changes and adapting as a team. It's about being open to new experiences, supporting each other through challenges, and evolving together. Be open to new experiences. Try things that push you out of your comfort zone, like taking a class or learning a new skill together, exploring a new hobby or interest, traveling to a place you've never been. Support each other through transitions. Whether it's a career change, a move, or a personal challenge, be there to listen, encourage, and help. Communicate openly about changes. Discuss how you're feeling and what you need from each other. For example, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with this new job. Can we talk about how to balance our time? Embrace the journey. Remember that growth isn't always linear. It's okay to stumble, learn, and grow together over time. If you found this video helpful, you're going to love my next one, where I dive deeper into Insert topic of another video, e.g., how to communicate effectively in relationships. Whether you're looking to improve your communication skills, build trust, or simply strengthen your connections, this video has you covered. Click here or check out the link in the description to watch it now. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more content like this. Remember, every small step you take today can lead to a stronger, healthier relationship tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.